Amigos, hola, and welcome to the new Spain where it seemingly rains every day. Stuart here, your friendly food critic with another food review, and today I'm going back to my mother-in-law's home to have a nice home-cooked meal. So without further ado, let's get out of the rain, inside, and get stuck into the food, shall we? Let's go. So it's that time again, the weekend here in Spain at the mother-in-law's place. Another meal today. You probably saw in an earlier shot what we're having, a nice rice dish. And no, it is not paella. A lot of people will think that it is paella, but it is not. It is called Arroz de Matanza. I'll explain what that is as we go through the video. Now we've got some starters here, also a type of salad I think. We've got these little canapes. I'll see if I can get this on the screen here now, that have got some nice anchovies from the north of Spain, Cantabria, also with some roasted red peppers on there as well. I'll get one of those on the plate. And what else have we got over there? Dave, pass me that second plate there, please. We've just got some canapes with a little bit of pate on them, just a traditional pate. And this one here, I think some type of seafood pate, maybe cod, don't know, I'll ask. But yeah, so again, looking forward to this meal today. A tradition here in Spain, either Saturday or Sunday, you come to your parents' house or your parents-in-law's house, sit down, have a nice meal. And yeah, the weekend skips by very, very quickly when you have these big meals, because you've got to go home afterwards and have a siesta, or at least that's what I do. The wine that we will be enjoying the meal with today is this one here, Aljibes, as you can see there. 91 points it has. Decent wine for the price, only €5, and it's from Vino de la Tierra de Castilla, from Albacete, which is in the Castilla-La Mancha autonomous community down there in southeastern Spain. So we'll see what this wine is like. Let's pour a little bit into the glass. We'll get the description here in English, so obviously it's going to international markets. And the description here says that it has an intense cherry red color with mineral and berry aromas, making it an elegant structured wine in the mouth. So if it tastes as good as the description, we're on an absolute winner for a wine today. But I'll put that over there, because first I'm going to wash it down with a glass of wine from the south of Spain known as Fino, a type of sherry I think, and I do enjoy a glass of this with the starters normally. Let's see. Chin chin. Let's see again, sorry. That is a nice way to start the meal today. So I'm going to try one of these. Let's see what the quality of these anchovies are like. The colors are amazing. Check out the colors there. Very, very nice. The roasted peppers, the contrast with the salty anchovies, an absolute delight. And the perfect way to start the meal today. And let's see how those flavors combine with this sherry wine. Beautiful. I'll try one of these canapes now. What's this one, Charo? ¿Este qué es?
Eso es un queso de Tenerife que se llama...
It's a cheese from the island of Tenerife. Not sure what the name is. She's gone to find that out now, but let's see if it's tasty. That is a nice cheese. And here's the exact product here. As you can see, this is a spreadable cheese called Almogrote from, as I said, the Canary Islands. And I will say, it is nice. Got quite a pungent smell going on there. But if you're in the Canary Islands and you see this on the supermarket shelf, do yourself a favor. It's good. Now I'm going to try this traditional pate. Let's see. And that is also good. And you can see how popular these are. There's only one left on the plate. Everyone has been tucked into those very, very quickly. Now we're going to continue the meal today with this salad. I'm calling it a salad because of some of the ingredients on here. Tomato primarily. We've also got some asparagus. We've got tuna, high quality tuna. We've got boiled egg. We've got mayonnaise. And we've also got green olives. And check this out here. This is going to be an absolute treat as well. Something a little bit lighter to start the meal with today, because the second course that's going to come out, that rice dish, is going to be quite filling and quite heavy. So we want to start off with something light. Before I do, a little bit more of this sherry. And ever since I visited the city of Jerez de la Frontera last year, I have been hooked on this drink here, sherry. Probably didn't drink it before, but since that visit, I've got a couple of bottles in the fridge always. Now let's try some of this. The tomato. This is a good quality tomato, an expensive tomato. You can see the color of it there for a winter tomato. ¿Cómo se llaman estos tomates?
Se llaman tomate rosa.
Tomate rosa, or a pink tomato. And that tastes like tomato. Let's try some of this with the tuna. Again, a very good quality tuna out of a jar, not out of a tin. And that's a big difference here as well, the quality of the tuna. It wouldn't be cheap, but it's very, very nice. The asparagus, let's try this. White asparagus with a bit of mayonnaise. Melts in your mouth. And the egg. Let's try the egg with a bit of tomato and a bit of tuna. And again, we're going for a simple salad, but it's a tasty salad, and all of the ingredients on the plate combine perfectly. And again, it all comes down to the quality of the tomato. When you go to a supermarket here in Spain, this time of the year, you're going to be able to get decent quality tomatoes that have come from the south of Spain, most likely, Almeria. Maybe they've come from Morocco, I don't know. But these pink tomatoes, as I said, they're not cheap, probably paying around €3.50, €4 a kilo, so not cheap. But at this time of the year, if you want to eat a nice tomato, you've got to pay for it, right? Now the salad's almost finished. I just want to show you this piece of tuna that we have here. Tuna or bonito? Atún or bonito? Atún. The tuna, look at the quality of the tuna, and that is what you are paying for. It doesn't have a strong fishy smell. Absolutely lovely. That's the starters out of the way, the first course out of the way, the salad. Let's bring on the rice. Can't wait. Now, the main course is on the table. This is what I have been waiting for. I'll just get the thumbnail out of the way. There we go. And I'm going to tuck into this rice. Now, as I said, this is not paella. It is a rice dish, and here in Spain there are many, many different types of rice dishes. Not sure where this dish originates from. I was reading on the internet before that maybe it comes from Mallorca or the Balearic Islands, not sure. And it's called Arroz de Matanza. Now, the translation in English wouldn't be very favorable. It would be like slaughter rice or something like that. Arroz de Matanza. And the origin of this rice apparently is that after they kill the pig in villages around the country, this was one of the first dishes that they did with the product they had got from the dead pig, which is chorizo, which is lomo, which is ham. Okay, so all of the different dishes. Now, this has been cooked in a paella style pan, so there are some similarities there. For example, this thing here on the bottom of the paella is called socorrat, which is like a little bit of burnt rice, if you like, and that adds flavor to the dish. But the star of this dish obviously is going to be the meat and the quality of the rice. Let's see. Absolutely. As I said, So many different rice dishes here in Spain. A lot of people don't know about them. Everybody talks about paella, but experiment outside the box. Ask for something different, and you won't be disappointed as far as rice dishes are concerned. Can you get this particular rice dish in a restaurant? I don't know. I think you can. Arroz de Matanza, but as I said, it is one of those dishes that locals are eating in this country on a regular basis. The rice, as always, perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned, and with the flavors of all of the different meats that have been thrown in. Chorizo, lomo or marinated pork loin, and ham, which you can see there, those smaller pieces of Spanish ham in here too. And on a cold winter's day, when it's raining outside, it's about 5 degrees Celsius, this goes down an absolute treat. The wine, let's see how this goes down. I'm going to say for €5, this is a good wine. Now let's try some of the rice with a little bit of chorizo. Let's see if I can get this on my fork. Smoked chorizo. And the secret to a rice dish like this is the quality of the meats that you're going to put in. If you're going to put in cheap meats, you'll notice it. But if you're going to put in expensive cuts, you're going to notice it too. And that is what we've got here. And I've just been told that these are Iberian pork products, which is the most expensive and the highest quality pork products here in Spain. And you can tell. Now, as you can see, I have got through that fairly quickly. Finished, done and dusted. So I'm going to wait for dessert to come out and see what we've got on offer today. I imagine there's going to be something similar to what I had last time. Ice cream, flan, yogurt, something like that. But I'm looking forward to something sweet now, so stay tuned. Okay, my dessert is on the table. It's been a while since I finished my rice dish. There's been a long sobremesa, as it's called here, like a type of a discussion after the meal, if you like. The bottle of wine has been almost knocked off. I've had a fair crack at it, so if I'm slurring my words, sorry for that. But the dessert today, fairly simple. We've gone for a custard dish, the typical custard here in Spain, natillas, which comes with a Maria biscuit on top. And let's see if this is sweet and the perfect way to finish the meal today. Absolutely. Custard, biscuit, a little bit of cinnamon on top. Perfect way to finish the meal today, that is for sure. So I'm just going to finish this off and then I'll give my final thoughts on the meal experience today. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so dessert is out of the way. Time to give my final thoughts on the meal experience today. And as usual, very satisfied with my meal today. The first things that we had, those little canapes with the anchovies, the roasted peppers, and also that Canarian cheese and the pate. Very, very tasty. Then we went on to the salad, which had all of those different things on the plate as well. As you saw, the good quality tuna, the tomato, the asparagus, the egg, the olives. What more do you want to start the meal today? Then onto the rice dish, the Arroz de Matanza. Very, very tasty, perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned. The quality of the meats, which was the secret to that dish, the chorizo, the pork loin, the ham, combining perfectly in that dish. And of course, a little bit burnt on the bottom, the socorat to give it a little bit of extra flavor, a little bit of extra texture as well. And the dessert, supermarket custard, if you like, with the Maria biscuit on top, the perfect way to finish. And let's not forget this wine, which, as I said, has been almost knocked off. And I'm going to say that the conversation got a little bit heated there for a while I was waiting for my dessert. A little bit of wine conversation. Things can heat up here in Spain, that is for sure. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. Let us know what you thought of the meal today. Would you eat the things that I have eaten? Let me know in that comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video when I record it. Until the next one, hasta luego from a rainy, grey Madrid.